Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, early scoring was difficult to come by until a certificate loaded my deck with blue seals, and a double Vagabond play gave me plenty of enhanced cards to offset the large deck size. Eventually, the tarot card generation made it easy to pivot hands once I found a reason to do so. Enjoy the video. So we go Buffoon Pack into Spectral. It gives us the most options. Gross. This is one of those options we were looking for. I mean, the game really wants me to play 3 of a kind, I guess. And we hit. I'm not sure if the deck wants us to play 3 of a kind yet. The game also really wants us to have this crafty joker. I think we might need to roll. Yikes. One more time. Alright. Maybe this can actually push us towards the 3 of a kind build that we might need. But we'd be kind of cooked if it weren't for the investment tag. Okay, hold on. That's something. This takes the pressure off of hitting a 3 of a kind at least. Nuke. Thank you for the bits. Green deck, you just play a little more aggressively than the others, is how I approach it. So you just spend. The early game is better, but you get a worse late game, so you can set up for the late game by spending in the early game. I'd rather have a different flat mold option than this, but we'll take what we're given. What we're given looks to be a certificate right now. Okay, that can give us a purple to fix the deck some, or it can give us a blue that we cannot use at the moment. Here. More rounds. Maybe we dump this here. Rip this. It's another good one. Okay, hallucination kind of paying out here. A lot of blues. Huge. Two more rounds. Erosion's back from yesterday. These Jupiter levels are kind of carrying right now. Okay. Chariot. Wow. One more round. Sure. Probably not. I mean, certificate demonstrating why it's such a good Joker here. Even in situations where you don't have the hologram. Just hold this. Turns out I didn't need it.
Well met.
Obi-Wan Episode 3, thank you for the 1 year. Alright, we might need this just because we don't really have any scoring other than our base levels at the moment. We're trying to get this run online. It's a little bit sketchy at the moment because all of our scoring is coming from our levels and steel cards. But we've got a lot of levels and steel cards at least.
Well met.
Let's maybe strengthen these so that we have more faces for the business card. Get some Pluto levels as well. I think we need to do one roll here. Now maybe it's a good thing we're weak. Double Vagabond. Here. Here. We won too quickly. Let's do this. Go here. I actually really want to cut any of these cards. Alright. Bang. The double Vagabussy. Wait a minute. Great voucher? Egg for when we are ready to get out of the Vagabond. We don't want this to win yet. Turns out there's no risk of that happening. Here. Here. It's gonna win. Roll once. I think we're maybe looking for a bloodstone here. You can always use more purple, right? Okay. Do you want to start cutting down on the deck now? Go here. Oh, I didn't make room. This. 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 Ooh. Constellation. Finally have some scoring. Maybe too many Vagabonds now since we can't get blue seal value anymore. Whoops. Certified stonks moment. Gaming. Ho! Here, maybe? Oh. Get one of these. Oh my god! Back to back? Done it. $24 from the Temperance is pretty good. We want to make hearts. Like that. Now we're winning too quickly to get Vagabond value. It's costing us Constellation value. Maybe it's time to get out of the Vagabond and just say we have enough purples and that we have our scoring coming from this, right? We do have a lot of purples. Let's get out of one of the Vagabonds so that we can start getting blue seal value again. Here.
Well met.
Okay. Hello, thank you for the bits. Alright, the other Vagabond probably goes now. We just got too much money. And we're actually starting to win too quickly so that we can't even really get, like, much value off of the Vagabond. No blue. Ow. Since we have the mime, it could be a Pluto pivot at some point. We do have a lot of kings. Just need the deck fixing, but this gives us a lot of time to set up the good. Get these out of here. Let's go here. Discard here. Excellent. Here. I mean, this oops is really not stepping up to break these these glass cards. I don't know what its problem is. Next. Very nice. Still have these two as empty slots. I don't think it's photo angle here, especially as a rental. Like, it is a 2x, but we don't need 2x right now. And we don't need to, like, eat a rental fee. I'm gonna slow down on feeding the Constellation.
Well met.
Davey Bob, thank you for the 10. I think there's a king under here. Could sell the egg, or I could keep holding out for more temperance value. Leg reveal win. Like almost 10 years ago at this point. Those are ancient memes. Good voucher. Or purples. Pair is a viable option or flush is better. You gotta understand the context. One is not inherently better than the other. Run dictates which one you want to play towards. Just hyperfixating on one single hand, independent of context, is not strategy. Oh good, we could feed the egg to the dagger. Or we could make a good play. Trying to do gold stake on black deck, cannot figure out which one is better. Again, it depends. Usually pairs is more consistent, but that doesn't mean that you should just spam pairs every run. You might still win a lot if you do that, but that's not a good strategy still. Yeah, welcome, Kirsten. Okay, I guess the egg is gone now. Or we could get rid of the oops. That locks us out of finding the bloodstone, which is kind of what we're playing towards. It is a pretty big hit of money, though. Pretty good. Since we have so many levels in flush, I wonder if we should start trying to get some high card value here, just in case the Baron shows up. Do I want that? I guess. Oh! Sock my buskin. Ramesh, thank you for the membership. Guess we just buy these. Well, if you're gonna keep insisting. My only Eternal is Blueprint. Where did I move it to? This is the Blueprint. Is this the mime, or was this the mime? First slot mime? Okay. I preemptively moved it. Oh my god. The oops is putting in work.
Well met.
Anch, thank you for the prime. Okay, that could help me find the Baron. What better use for checkered deck? 3 6s. Oops. No 6s. Got him. Or was Roffle on January 6th? That is a violation of my HIPAA rights. How dare you? Great googly moogly. We hold that because we do have a red seal king.
Well met.
Baron? Okie dokie. Oh, we drew a 6. Damned. Yeah, that's probably gonna win now. I really do need to dump this cryptid, though. Just have not found the card that we need or want to put it on. Dumbledore? Use a strength, we have quite a lot of queens still. One hand type. Probably doesn't win. Perfect. Hey, we're back down to a 52 card deck, chat. Why is he keeping that plus $3 Joker with a rental? Do you think that the best thing about trading card is the plus $3? Or do you think that the good thing about the trading card is the plus $3? Can this still be an NF? There is 0% chance that this is ever going to hit. Well, not 0. There's never a chance that this was ever going to hit an NF. So there's no still in this conversation. It was never going to hit an NF. We're going to be about Nanimp away. Finally. Uh-oh, we went back up to 53 cards. Gotta keep slicing away. I would happily pay the $3 to cut a card from my deck every round. For context. We? With it being $3 rental, you kind of are? Nope. I'm paying $0 to cut a card from my deck. I'm paying 1 discard to cut a card from my deck. Show me Baron. No Baron. You're quite a moody man. And you're a weird chatter. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like my mood is pretty flat, actually. I'm in fact in a great mood right now. I don't need justice. Oh! We gotta come back for it. We don't even really need these Plutos, do we? But, whatever. Guess we might as well have taken the Priestess there. The Oops is back.
Well met.
Rizzo, thank you for the 14. Why do I keep getting anti-vaping ads on Twitch? I don't vape. Guess the ads are working then. How many hours did you spend for gambling? I don't gamble. I do not enjoy gambling. I think it might be time to cut the trading card. So that we can get the reserve park in. Don't think, like, this is not doing a whole lot, but it's doing enough that we probably have to keep it. Otherwise, the oops would be great. Used to get it. Join ICE ads on Roffle YouTube. Now I get church ads. You know that ads are usually based on the user's browsing history. And I need to remember that I'm discarding more than one card now. Oh no, not the wall. No, that's why I don't like gambling. Bummer. Look at all this money coming in.
Well met.
Holy! T-Smoke, thank you for the 100 gifted subs. That's going to be a lot less vaping ads. You're going to get so many kids addicted to vaping, T-Smoke. Thank you so much for the insane generosity. Yeah, let's just send this. We made our money already. Okay. That's 7 steel cards gets us the score that we need. Well over the score that we need. Strength is still fine. I guess we take this now. We don't need help with their scoring yet. I think we death and leave the death in our Fool. These are kind of doo-doo. The Vagabond is back. Donks. Got a reroll. Should be enough to win already. Let's just go ahead and make some more steel, though. Okay. Surely with this much money, we'll be able to find a Baron, right? T-Smoke, thank you for the bits. I just hope 100 just subs leads to 100 more vapors who doesn't like wild cherry lemon fruit punch poison. Look, you have to disclose if this is an advertisement. With a name like T-Smoke and the contents of your messaging, people are gonna ask questions. Send it. Question like, where's the nearest tobacco store? Wait, we can actually beat next ante with full steel? We might need... Like, the red seals could change the breakpoints, though. Alright, Baron. Jason, thank you for the legendary membership. Much appreciated. Does your vape come with RGB lighting? No, we had those aftermarket. Those are mods that you have to pay for. Be clear, this is all a joke because there's a history of some folks failing to understand that. So I should clarify. Pretty sure even this hand wins already. Whoa. At least we don't see vape break comments like in Bean streams. Oh yeah, you do. You're maybe not looking hard enough, or you're not reading YouTube chat. Why not take the nat negative pareidolia? Because that was not a thing that existed. Is the primary reason. Jace. Or Jason, thank you for the super chat. Sorry if I got that wrong. But I'm a dumb American, so what do you want from me? See, what you don't understand is I, as a streamer, am a blank canvas for random chatters to, like, project their own vices and tendencies onto. No, we understand that? Not all of you. Can this even get to ante 12? Probably not, no. Bro so high when I'm doing a bit. I mean, I get the same thing, but with bro so angry. So I'll trade you, Murphy. Deal? Alright, maybe just for a while until we each end up getting tired of it. Like, it's probably just, I don't know, fatigue from having to deal with the same comments over and over again, so maybe a break from each of us will be good. No, no. No. Yes. At least we're getting a lot of hermits. But noticeably not a lot of barons, just the one that was perishable. We want to discard as many cards as possible until we get some purples. And Infangle, yep. As stated before, we're merely about Nan-Inf away from getting there. And we'll probably end the run about Nan-Inf away from getting there. So, pretty close. Every time you get some Red Seal Kings, Nan-Inf has to be said about every 5 minutes? Yeah. I guess people just aren't watching the videos where we have the same question every 5 minutes. Oh, bummer. Alright. We probably don't need the bear in this ante, but it would certainly help. We won't be able to farm the reserve parking as much. Well, maybe we can because we just got pallet, which is a big deal. Get these out of here. Remember when we had like a 60 card deck? My mouse got stuck on the reroll button, and I thought it was going to double tap and roll me past a Baron or something. This is almost a full E, so it's probably relevant. Honestly, that boss blind could be a problem, and I might have to reroll it. We've already seen the plant. So that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, maybe one or two reserve parking hands as a treat. Just to get over the seed money threshold. Because we might need multiple hands here. Because I don't have that many red seals. It's a full E, no? No. A full E would be 10x. 7.7 is notably less than 10. Polychrome? Oh, yeah, I guess with the polychrome. You're right. Alright, we can fully farm this if we get all steel. Here and here. Neat. I mean, I guess for everything but the reserve parking, the 4s are the same as the kings, but we have the reserve parking, so. Could be an idle run at any time. Would not be a very good idle run, at least. It's an E, the number of decimal points to the left of the decimal, not in exponents. Basically 10 to the 11th is what that represents, so both things are true. It is both the number of decimal places and an exponent. This is inefficient, but I do want to dump the death. Did you think about math? Chatter wins? No. It did not make me think about math. It made me think about how aggressively I wanted to go in on that chatter. Wait, that chatter is you! Don't try and defend yourself. Did you take Oops for Constellation? I have already had that opportunity and I passed on it. But that was when my draws were less consistent. We should probably use this. Thought E stood for extremely big. Only when I'm talking about my deck. The E in deck, that is. Alright, we gotta reroll that. Oh, no. That's catastrophic news. Oh, hey. +4. I'm surprised at how good our deck fixing is at this point. Yeah, we should at least be able to get over our interest threshold. And then die next ante, unless something changes here. Take the skip to survive another ante, maybe? I think blue seals could give negative copies of planets. We don't need to buff one of the most powerful seals in the game. Probably the most powerful seal in the game. At least for beating ante-8 Gold Stake. People are wanting to nerf blue seals, in fact. Wrong rare. Bummer. Bummer. Yeah, it looks like we got to skip. How would you nerf blue seal? I wouldn't. So, it's pretty simple. This probably allows me to farm again. Yeah, I think some of you are making design decisions based on Endless, which famously Balatro is not balanced around, so.
Well met.
Okay, this is the steel card. Oh! Dr. Squatch, thank you for the 2. We have 1 shop to find a Baron, so we do need to farm this out fully. Personally, I think 2.25x is a very strong voucher. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Observatory. We don't need to buff Observatory because it's a fine Joker that's, like, multiplicative molts. Something multiplicative is often the limiting factor for beating Ante-8, and Observatory can provide that, so. Just because it doesn't, at baseline, score you billions of points, doesn't mean it's weak. I should have looked in my deck to see what was left. Although I don't know how accurate that is because of the face-down cards. I think it's accurate. Yeah, it doesn't take up a Joker slot. It's like... Duo is a perfectly fine Joker that you're happy to see in a lot of runs. And it takes up a Joker slot. Alright, last chance. Have we seen Serpent yet? That could be our actual last chance. Why you skip the blind? So that I didn't die. Dying is bad for the health of the run. One more roll here. Oh, right away. Hold on now. I mean, we have seen many, almost most of the boss blinds already, so it's not that unreasonable. I don't know why I sold that. Well. Rewarded, I guess. Unreasonable, no, but it feels so good, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely helpful. I wonder if we can farm up enough money to, like... No, because we're going to ante 16, so we definitely can't get the Serpent next ante. Bummer. Do I have any more purple? I do. Beanbug? The problem with the beanbug is I die. So it's kind of hard to pull the beanbug off when you're dead. You need consolation for scoring? Probably not. At this point, it's not doing a whole lot. Relative to the size of the blinds, it's just I can't beat the Crimson part. We take 2 discards here. For twice as many chances at death. Bummer. Why would we die with the bean? Because I can't score enough. At least not reliably. So we're just going to use this $400 to hopefully find a Baron in the shop. I mean, we can try it just because we don't have many outs, but... Doesn't matter how much money we have if we're dead, that's probably leaving for the Baron anyway. That's not enough hand size from the DNA. Seems like we are dead. Bummer.
Well met.
Servinci, thank you for the 3. +8 on Square Joker. Perfect. GG.